A century ago, pioneers built Israel with farming collectives. These scientists are considered the new Israeli pioneers, pushing the boundaries of cutting-edge technology. David Baum is the co-founder of Coppergate. His inspiration came from his father, who arrived in Israel from the Nazi death camps.
What he did all his life is building the country. I see the new high-tech in Israel, the high-tech industry, as a direct continuance of what he did. It's the new way of building Israel and making it stronger and more successful.
Coppergate has succeeded in breaking what is known among engineers as the last copper mile. The copper barrier are phone and electricity wires in our homes, which are too small to carry TV and heavy data signals. But Coppergate's HPNA chips have broken that barrier, cutting expensive cable costs for homes.
What we're doing is we're passing a huge amount of data, a huge amount of information over a simple two-wire telephone line.
AT&T, Cisco, and Motorola are employing the system on TV and data networks in over 1 million homes throughout the U.S. That number is growing exponentially every month. Coppergate is one of the many high-tech sagas here. American corporate giants like Microsoft, Intel, and Motorola have invested billions of dollars into R&D centers in Israel to capitalize on the creativity of many thousands of Israeli engineers and scientists. In 2007, 46% of Israel's $34 billion in industrial exports came from high-tech.
It represents such a large proportion of GDP and a large proportion of export here that there's no question that it is the single biggest factor in driving the economy in Israel, and actually the single biggest factor in actually keeping Israel strong.
And it's not just a matter of economics, it's also a matter of lifestyle. A major high-tech company spent a minor fortune to hold a private concert for its employees with a prominent Israeli band. High-tech employees feel they have it made. Many are young, earning American-level salaries, working hard, but also living better materially than the former generations. There are now thousands of startups and mature high-tech companies here, and many of them have established labs and plants in small isolated towns like Yokneam in northern Israel. It's offered these towns unprecedented opportunities. Given Imaging is the big success story here. A microcamera scans previously uncharted organs from within the body. This capsule, for example, is expected to earn Given Imaging close to $140 million in revenue this year. The capsule floats through a patient's small bowel, searching for disease and tumors. No other instrument can reach this organ within the body. What is revolutionary about your product?
You take this small little pill, you swallow it, and it's just taking pictures. And it's taking in the small bowel about 50,000 pictures all along the journey. So it's non-invasive, very easy.
Given Imaging is now focusing on the colon. Its Colon 2 system is in the testing stage for FDA approval. 50,000 Americans die annually from colon cancer. If detected early, the cure rate can be as high as 90%. The high-tech industry is the major employer in this town of 20,000. The world's taken a big hit because of the recession. How has Israel's high-tech industry fared this big storm?
It's staggering that the number of new companies in high-tech that were formed in November and December of 2008 went up dramatically. And this was obviously because people who lost their jobs obviously thought this was an absolutely wonderful time to start their own business. And that's the kind of spirit that you have in Israel in terms of high-tech and actually developing business, because people see always Israel as an opportunity and the land of opportunity.
Despite the recession, Given Imaging is expanding its workforce. If it were not for this industry, Nati Shaul would probably have left his hometown.
I'm realizing my dreams here. I'm motivated. I have an inner peace, and it's especially good for my marriage and my family.
Nati came to work on the capsule production line 7 years ago. Now he's the capsule production line manager. Israel has few natural resources like oil or minerals, so companies here have invested into human capital, into a new generation of engineers and technicians like Nati Shaul.
אם אני אעשה את מסלול ההתקדמות כמו שהגעתי אליו עד היום,
I'm hoping for many interesting challenges in the future. Unemployment is very low now in Yokneam. Young people have direction. High tech has really given us great opportunities.
It's an infectious optimism that has led to the quick expansion of many small Israeli towns and has limited the detrimental effect of the worldwide recession on Israel. For World Focus, this is Martin Himmel in Yokneam.